Yo, what is going on, guys? It's the one and only Zydash and welcome back to another thumbnail tutorial where today we're gonna be showing you guys how to make thumbnails like Doni Bobes. Now, if you guys are excited about today's tutorial, make sure you leave a like, dab on the like button, but make sure you dab gently, and also don't forget to dab on the subscribe button so that you can become a fly Zy today, and so that we can keep doing these tutorials because we got a whole lot more people to do after this. So today we're doing Doni Bobes because someone suggested that, and I feel like his thumbnails aren't too advanced. They're really simplistic, and I can probably knock this tutorial down in 10 minutes. So this is really going to be the most simple, quickest tutorial that you guys will ever see on the channel. Alright, so let me just give you guys some background on what his thumbnails usually look like. It's just very straight to the point, nothing advanced. Has the nice orange font. The troll face is very prevalent in most of the thumbnails, and he owns the server, so he's gonna see some hackers like right here. Wow, those are a lot of hackers and trolls as well. One more thing, guys, I recently made a Discord a couple of days ago, and it has been fantastic. We got bots, we got so many people already. We got mods, admins. I'm the owner, of course, and let me just show you guys right now. So yeah, and you get to be called the fly Zy, you know, with the roles and stuff. It has been a lot of fun. Everyone's been playing music, all that stuff. We got so much people. We got let me see, 29 plus. I know it's over 50 by now, so that's pretty awesome. So we have the stream mods and YouTuber rank. And if you guys want to, if you have donated, like there's some people that have donated, you get this special YouTube donor rank. I'm gonna figure out what perks to give it later on. So if you have donated on stream before, then just join the Discord and I'll be glad to give you that rank. Just so that it's basically a shout out in Discord to show who has been generous enough to donate on my streams. So quick sidetrack, let's get back into the tutorial. Alright, so for this tutorial, you're not gonna really need much. We're not gonna use custom NPCs this time because I feel like all the tutorials previously have been using that, so I want to go down a different path this time. So you're gonna need Minecraft, Photoshop, oh yeah, and the 2 fonts that will be in the description below. Everything will be in the description below. If I forget to name something, I'm sorry, but it will be in the description, I promise. So let's start off by getting our one screenshot that we need. So I got Minecraft, gonna head in single player and the new world. Man, I got a bunch of saves, but that's okay. So what I did was I just built up, and so that we can get the sky, and it'll be easier to chroma key in Photoshop. And what I'm gonna do actually is lower the render distance so that we don't see anything else. So yeah, oh shoot, oops. All right, there we go. So you see now when we back up, we don't see all the stuff that was around. That's gonna make it easier when we're cropping this in Photoshop. So Doni Bobes likes to use this green patch of dirt in his thumbnails, but usually it has an NPC standing on it. So, but this time, like I said, it's gonna be a little different. Now I'm gonna screenshot this a little bit different. No, actually I think this is good actually, so never mind. All right, so just move towards the grass, the grid of dirt like this, and just hit F2. So now we got a screenshot. That's the only thing we need. So you can exile Minecraft if you want. Now we're gonna go into Photoshop, which I also have opened up. Now we're gonna click File, New. We're gonna name this tutorial. I think this is the 7th. Man, we've done so many tutorials already. Don't forget to show the support. So now that we got that, and you guys can set it to 1980 by 720 if you want. Now go back to File. Now we're gonna get our screenshots, so I'm gonna do that right now. Make sure you click Place or Place Embedded. It's gonna scroll all the way down, and we're going to get the first one. Now drag it and make sure you hold shift and go to one corner and drag it all the way down so you maintain the aspect ratio. Because if you don't hold shift, then you're gonna do it like this, and then it gets warped and it looks bad. So yeah, don't do that. Alright, and after we do that, we're gonna get our sky background. Now the sky background is simple as well. I already went ahead and done it. It's so easy to get. You just basically screenshot the sky, and after you do that, hit Control T, and we're just gonna drag this all the way here in the end, like we did the first screenshot. Now you notice that under here it's lighter, which is the second portion of the sky, whatever they call it, and that's basically to mimic how it looks on Doni Bobes' thumbnails. It's a dark blue on top and then a slow gradient into a brighter blue. So after we do that, we're gonna make this visible again, and we're gonna right click this layer and I'm gonna click rasterize, so now that we can edit it to anything we want to. We can crop it or anything. So after that, we're gonna go to the fourth tool from the top, and it's called the magic wand tool, and it really is magic. So we're just gonna start clicking anywhere, and after you select somewhere, just click delete, 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 delete. Just keep clicking delete once you do that. Okay, so after you do that, we're gonna go back to the second tool from the top, the rectangular tool, and we're just gonna click anywhere so that deselects that, and we can go back to the move tool if we want. So wow, feels so good not to time lapse that for the first time. So after we do that, we're gonna zoom in by using the scroll wheel and while pressing Alt, and now we can just drag this down a little, and you can hold shift so that it stays like that, and we're going to hit Control T and make this a little larger so that, you know, it looks good, and just drag it, readjust it. We're just gonna drag this, make it wide. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, you know, because it's just grass, man. It's just grass, because we really want it to be, you know, wide enough. So that was my fault. I should have made the screenshot a little bit wider. So we're just gonna drag it until it's centered, and you can tell when it's centered if you're in the CC edition of Photoshop, when those two pink lines just line up like that, that shows that it is centered. So after we do that, we're going to add our troll face. So we're gonna go to File, Place Embedded, go to Pictures, and I have it right here. You guys can download this from Google. It is simple, very, very simple. So after we do that, we're gonna drag it to the bottom right corner, because that's where he usually puts it. We're gonna hit Shift, and we're just gonna drag it until it's a decent size, and then we're gonna drag it down here. And he doesn't put the full face, I guess, to save space. It's just like the top of his teeth and the, you know, the top portion of his head. That's usually how he does it. So after you do that, hit enter, and you can either put it underneath the grass or above the grass. I think either way, it's your preference, but I'm gonna leave it on top of the grass because that's how I remember him doing it. So now we're gonna put our quote unquote hacker, and we're like halfway through the thumbnail. So we're gonna go back to File, Place Embedded, and we're gonna go back to here. You guys seen all my pictures now. It's okay though. So we got him, the robber hacker. Do not rob, guys. It's bad for you. So yeah, just saying. So we're gonna drag him all the way down here, and of course hold shift and click one corner and just drag him until, you know, he's very big, very, very large, because, you know, he always likes to use real people in his thumbnails, which is why, you know, we don't have to kill ourselves using the custom NPCs if you guys are tired of the custom NPCs. So yes, we're gonna drag him here. So it's okay if it's not the person's full body, and it doesn't always have to be a hacker either. So now we're gonna zoom in, and we're gonna give this guy a stroke real quick. So double click the layer of the hacker and just click, go down here, click stroke, and I think this stroke is actually the perfect size. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think, yeah, that's good. So once you're doing that at 6, hit OK. All right, and now we're going to add our text, yes. So now we're gonna click the T, you can't miss it, and we're gonna be using the VTC Garage Sale. What an interesting name. Font, because that's the closest font that I could find that uses in the thumbnail. So we're gonna click anywhere on the screen, and we're just gonna type in hacker. I'm sorry, I meant to say hacker. All right, just like that, exclamation point. And is this actually the right font? Recto filled. Yeah, how could I forget? It's recto filled, but unfortunately the exclamation mark, it's not supported. So what I did was I used the supersonic rocket ship, which is what I think the one that we were just selected. So just type in your exclamation mark like that. Wait, nope, it didn't select it for some reason. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is how the exclamation mark looks like for the font that he uses, or most similar, the squared off, you know, dot and the exclamation mark. It just looks like it gets wider as you go higher. Now, this isn't the final font. You see, it looks a little bit skinny, so this is why Photoshop exists and all the stuff in it. So we're gonna go over here where the A with the line next to it is. Oh, it's called character. So we're gonna click that, and we're gonna click this, and this is like the bold for Photoshop, even if it's not supported by the font. I don't know what Photoshop does, but it can make it bold. It's like Photoshop is just straight up savage. Now after that, we want to make all this font closer to each other so that it resembles the font that he uses even more. So we're gonna go over to where it says V and A with the arrows, the double arrow underneath it, and we're just gonna press -5. I'm just gonna play around with this real quick. Should have probably tried this before. All right, so 50. You know, I'm gonna put it at 50. Skipped 40. Okay, 30 looks good, and I think that's it. Now this looks much better. So after you done all that, you can click the check mark. All right, and we can just drag it to somewhere over here. And after that, I'll double click hacker, and we're gonna give it its own stroke. So click stroke, and this time we're gonna change the color to black. So just click color and click and drag all the way down to the bottom left or right corner until it's black. After you do that, hit OK, and we're just gonna make the size of this stroke a little bigger, not too big. 10 seems good. So after you do that, hit OK, and now we're gonna change the color to that nice orange that he uses in his thumbnails. All right, color has been acquired, so all we got to do now is click the hacker font until it gets selected. Press Control A to select it, and we're just gonna change color here by going to this white box up here. Click it, and now I'm gonna just paste the code in Control V, and you guys can copy the code. It's FEAE23. That's pretty easy to remember. So after you do that, that's OK. Hit the check mark again, and now that's the nice orange color that I was talking about. Now the final thing we gotta do, we're almost done, guys, is head into file, and we're just gonna put the arrow in. I couldn't find the exact arrow that it is, but I tried my best, so we're just going to improvise. And sometimes it's good to improvise with your thumbnails so that it's not like exactly how the YouTuber does it. So we're gonna go back, revisit the broken arrow, right click it if it's facing the wrong way, and just click flip horizontal. It's easy as that. And now we're gonna shrink it, so just hit shift and click in the corner and just drag it down. Drag it all the way down until it's this small. Trust me, they're always this small. All right, just like that. And once you're done, hit enter. Double click the broken arrow, and I'm gonna put it over here so you guys can see. It's also gonna have a black stroke. You can't really see the stroke, so you can't adjust it. So I'm just gonna go down, click color overlay, and click the box next to the blend mode so that we can set it to red. So just go drag the color up to the top right corner and just drag these two arrows all the way down on the color thingy. I don't know what to call it. The rainbow of colors, the spectrum. Yeah, there we go. Or you guys could just simply copy the color that you see right here. After you do that, hit OK and OK again, and guys, this is it. this is how Doni Bobes makes his thumbnail. Sometimes he uses custom NPCs, but like I said, I felt like we need to add some variety. So I wanted to do it the other way he does it, by adding real people, the troll face, all that good stuff. And let's see how many layers this took. This only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, five pictures. That's all it took. I mean, it usually takes that much for thumbnails, but still, it's pretty simple. Anyone can do this, and I mean anyone. If you just started using Photoshop 2 days ago, you could do this, even without my tutorial. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more simple thumbnails like this, make sure you dab on the like button and the subscribe button so that you show your support and that you show that you guys want to see more tutorials like that. So thank you all so much for watching this thumbnail tutorial, how to make thumbnails like Doni Bobes, guys. So yeah, remember, follow me on Twitter, subscribe, and join the Discord so that we can talk and stuff like that. Like, there's so many people. You can talk with each other and, you know, just straight up banter. So, yes, thank you all so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Stay beautiful. And I hope to see you guys in the next tutorial. Have an awesome day. Peace.